Hi, my name is Marcelo-Chia, and this is my informative outline, my informative speech. Within a society which inherently has barriers to resources, to the underserved, how, sorry, that glitched. How can nonprofits address these types of issues? My purpose is to explain how nonprofits, large ones and ones across the world, across the United States, and especially in San Mateo, California, help and uplift the communities that they serve. Credibility is I work at nonprofit, I work at the San Mateo County Health Foundation. Nonprofits hope to uplift the communities which they serve through their many programs. So we have to begin by explaining and informing about nonprofits. What exactly is a nonprofit? That word is used around a lot, many different scenarios and many different programs, but a lot of people don't know what an actual nonprofit is and what they do. So the best definition I found was from the National Council of Nonprofits. It is, nonprofits provide a way for the people who work together for the common good, transforming shared beliefs and hopes into actions. They give shape to our boldest dreams, highest ideals, and noblest causes. And I think it's a pretty good definition of all nonprofits. They are in themselves selfless institutions that help give back to the community. And nonprofits exist within any space on earth where there is need for them, where there is need for a community, for a diaspora, for a marginalized community. That is the places in which they exist. So how do nonprofits help communities in need? There are many different ways they can help, but some of the most common ways are financial aid. And by financial aid, we mean scholarship, grants, funding for services, funding for charities, and funding for individuals. An interesting statistic is that in 2023, charitable organizations in the United States totaled a value of $557.16 billion given out to the community they serve. That is according to the Indiana University of Indianapolis. It's a mouthful to say. Another big group that nonprofits aid towards is food and medical aid. All across the United States, there is a need for food. As food prices rise, there's going to be a need to pay for that as it becomes a bigger and bigger expense in people's budgets. Also, medical aid. Lord knows that in the United States, if you exist without insurance or if you rack up medical bills, that can last you in just one simple procedure, like a broken arm. In the United States can go anywhere from $4,000 to $48,000, depending if it's fractured or just broken. So that debt from one injury that will heal in maybe 3 months could follow you around for years, decades even. And in the United States, interesting, but still kind of sad, about half of U.S. adults say it's difficult to afford healthcare costs, and 1 in 4 say they have a family member in their household had problems paying for healthcare in the past 12 months. And 6 to 10 uninsured adults say they have skipped or postponed getting healthcare they needed in the past 12 months because of cost. That's according to a paper written by Lopez, Montero, Preciado, and Hamlet in 2024. It's a pretty recent article. So moving past all these problems and the ways in which nonprofits might help them, how do nonprofits affect and help the San Mateo community? Because we are in the county of San Mateo. So what I want to talk about more specifically, a very helpful and very important nonprofit, is the San Mateo County Health Foundation. To reiterate, my name is Marcelo-Chia, and I work at the San Mateo County Health Foundation as a program assistant. Through my own work and my everyday action and interaction with our patients, I can see how my own work, even in its small scale, helps uplift and relieve the burden on the patients that we serve. Nonprofit of San Mateo, the San Mateo Health Foundation nonprofit is a nonprofit, a 501c3. Um, and the categories I mentioned above, like financial aid, food aid, medical aid, those are all categories that the San Mateo County Health Foundation actually helps with. And according to our statistics from the San Mateo County Health Foundation website themselves um, and our public information release, over the fiscal year from, I believe, June 2023 to July 2024, we gave out around $637,000 to direct patient aid. And we raised over $1.2 million to support mammography in the San Mateo Medical Center. These are huge leaps and bounds towards helping the patients in our community, helping the people in need in our community, and helping a bigger problem like mammography devices that are so rare to find within smaller clinics. And although I am a full-time student, I work nearly 9 to 4 every single day at the nonprofit. Looking at the numbers above, you might think that's a pretty huge team that it takes to run a nonprofit because it's such selfless and such meaningful work. But in reality, it's actually just 4 of us running the whole foundation. And it really goes to show that it doesn't take many people to make change in the world and within these nonprofits. All it takes is people who are dedicated to the causes. And with the support of the community and donors, we've been able to reach 1,920 families within the past year, and 1.5 million people since the inception of the foundation. We've given out around 30,000 food packages, and we give them out every Monday as well. Overall, I've been more than privileged to meet and interact with other people in the nonprofit and the nonprofit sector, and that's what inspired me to actually do this presentation, because I think it's pretty important for people to know that these nonprofits exist and truly their importance and their impact on the community and the world around them. Nonprofit organizations in the United States help the most in need. They inspire and foster a sense of community and a sense of community helping. And we can see the impact they have on the world around us, especially those that choose this line of work. And I hope through this presentation I gave the listener, you guys, a better look at what nonprofits are, different types of aid they provide, statistics about them in the United States, and statistics about them, facts and statistics about them in the San Mateo County, a place really close to home. No matter the place in the world, the love and understanding for others, you may or may not know, it essentially drives and inspires this kind of nonprofit selfless work. I believe that nonprofits grow from this outpour of care and love to spread to the community as a whole and can uplift the community as a whole as well. That's my presentation. Thanks for watching.